What's up guys, Rodrigo here, welcome back to one more video. Right now the Bitcoin price is still fighting at the level of the resistance of the cup and handle neckline. We still didn't break above this level, which is understandable because we have a massive level of support on the weekly time frame, as you can see. But the good news here is that we are closing the first big green candle above the level of the 200 moving average on the weekly time frame. Guys, that's huge. This is very good for the bulls. Now we can of course see some correction from this range right here, but what we don't want to see is the prices coming back and closing once more below the level of the 200 moving average. That would be very bad for us. That's the overview on the weekly time frame. Now let's talk about the 1 hour time frame. If you remember the last time I told you about this bearish divergence that we were forming, sign of weakness, and I also told you that I was opening a short position, and guys, the price acted exactly as I was expecting. So this was my entry point right there, and this was my exit point right here, giving me 2.5%. But I was using leverage, so this multiplied by 5. So almost 13% of profit on this trade right here. And guys, we are still seeing some weakness here on the 1 hour time frame. You can see that we made that top over there around 31,500. We retested this support. It worked as a support. We tried to go to the top once more and we failed, making one lower high right here. And if we change to the 4 hour, you can even see the formation of a inverted hammer right there, a bearish candle with a huge wick to the upside, meaning that during these 4 hours the prices went all the way up to the top of the wick, but the bulls were smashed back and just managed to close the candle at this level. So the next important level here, guys, that we have to watch closely is the level of this support right here, this red support, this green support. You can easily see how we were rejected here, and supported here sometimes on the 1 hour time frame. So if we lose this support, we don't have many things to hold us anymore until 29k, guys, where we had this sideways action right here that can act as a support level for us. And I also want to show you the Fibonacci retracement from the beginning of our bull rally, or this huge leg, until the top of it. And you can see that the 29k also coincides with the first level of Fibonacci retracement. And the second level of the Fibonacci retracement is at 28k, which will be also a good level of support for us, as it was a resistance. It really looks like we are trying to break this to the downside right now as I speak, and I really think that's what is going to happen, and that's why I opened a short position at this level. But Rodrigo, why we didn't break it yet to the downside? Why you opened already? Because my trigger was not the level of this support. My trigger was the level of this ascending support right here. And we broke it to the downside. So on the moment that we broke this to the downside, I opened my position because of the breakout and also because of the other sign of weakness that I was seeing. So yeah, it really looks like we are trying to break to the downside here. But of course, we didn't break it to the downside here yet. And yes, there is the probability of being supported from this level once more and reattempt to break the top, the previous higher high right there. So because of this reason, I put my stop loss slightly above this descending trend line resistance. Meaning that if we break this level of resistance here to the upside, I would not be interested on my trade anymore, because then the highest probability would be to go to the top once more. And the last thing I wanted to show you today, guys, is the volume profile on the daily chart of all this movement here from the bottom to the top. You can see that the peak of volume traded was at 28,200, adding one more thing to support the price at this level of 28k. For Ethereum here, guys, very quickly, We are talking about this level of this zone of resistance. It's very important, you know already. And it seems we are being rejected by this level. You can see that we are trying to break it to the upside 1, 2, 3 times, and we just have major weeks to the upside. The bears are smashing us back down, and at this level here there is another resistance that we are facing at the same time. So we have this green zone plus the daily resistance of this ascending trend line. You can see that we broke our major trend to the downside, and we are so far retesting it and respecting and being rejected by this level, guys. And this could signal for us, guys, that the highest probability here is to continue going to the downside on the following days, unfortunately. If we don't want to see this scenario happening, we need to see a breakout above this level, finally. That's what we gotta see. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for being here with me until the end. If you like this content, smash the like button. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe, hit the bell, and I see you in the next time. Stay focused.